So I was just getting some orders out today, and I got an order for a 6-inch OG shape. We call it the 6-inch washout, and you can tell it looks different. There's a finger running down the middle, and then our clamshell, our latest one, there is none. The clamshell is the clamshell. I'm going to go over the difference between the two products that we have. Guys who run 6-inch lines, they like the OG. It's stout, it's larger. People think it's a square, but it's not. You see it actually rolls. It's actually a sphere in our washout shape with channels cut into it. So that if you put this on a miller, it's like a bipod on a rifle that gives you something to work off of when you're doing a reinstatement and you're cutting into your pipe from usually above, right? So you got something to stabilize it. But at the same time, you got something debris can pass by. If you're going to run some tape and hold down a peripheral line, like a delivery line, or air, water, maybe a little camera. You know, a lot of guys who do milling operations just put their little camera right there and then they hit it with the tape. And they can see what they're doing, they're rested on. And when you're doing a reinstatement, you can pick that cutter up. For example, like the Den Cutter mini bikes use like a 3-inch pipe deal. But if you want to work in the 4, then you centralize that, you pick it up off. And now you're doing reinstatements up higher. And you put an extender on that cutter. And now you're working in 4 so much easier, and it's not flopping around anymore. So that's what all of our shapes and our washout shape have in common. And if it's the clamshell or if it's the OG, let me show you some of the installation process here. So the finger, you see the color, and you see here, it's all color coded. Our system is 1/4 inch ID is blue, 1/2 inch ID is red, 3/8 ID green. But I'm going to take this apart so you can see the pieces. And then what's great is you can see the full installation process of this product. And then you see the full installation on this product. And then you can see what we were after, what we were trying to do. Because everything we design here and invent at Allskid is sometimes it's more of a, how else can we do this process? Right? We want to question even the operations that are being done in the field. We want to question, like, can we do it differently? By a product like this, can we change the geometry of your operation? For instance, like the Dan Cutter mini bike, like a jetter. For instance, like this is the 6-inch washout. And let's just say I'm going to put this on a 3/8 line. Here's my 3/8 line. You start with this little Z pattern. And they're fit so precisely for these hoses. Look at that. It's just on there, right? You have that. And we'll do it again. We'll just do it upside down. It's just, it makes a little Z pattern. Now in this design, you see the seam? You want to squeeze that, but an even pressure, because if you have any machine operation, you don't want to pinch this line. You want an even like distribution of force on the fit. So that's when the jacket comes in. The jacket is what takes the brunt of the skid, the brunt of the work. This jacket is the workhorse. And once it's put on, it's like a clamp. It squeezes that seam tighter, giving you an even fit. So some people look at the system and are like, man, there's a lot of parts to that. It's like, it's actually not. It's like once you wrap your mind around it and see what the system is doing, then it makes a tremendous amount of sense. It's just, this is the shape it takes to get that fit around the cable, right? And then you put your screws in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And once the screws align, then everything kind of squeezes together as even as possible. Not like a skid where you drive a screw in and you hold at one point. That's not ideal. What's ideal is it has an even amount of gripping force on the whole surface, the whole mating surface, right? So that's how that's installed. The clamshell, So again, this is our OG washout shape. This is our newest clamshell model, and it's made to be lighter. It's made to perform quicker. You need to be in the field, and this is again a 3/8 line. Let me take this one apart. We're going to use the same 3-inch line here. But now, there, stick it on, line those, drive with a hand tool because you do not want to over tighten this product. There we go. There we go. That thing is on there. That's your 3/8. If you let's do another clamshell for like a 1/2 inch, our 1/2 inch is purple. You see purple, and the washout is color coded. That means it's 1/2 inch. Open the clamshell up. Take out, there's your 1/2 inch. Put that back on there. Squeeze the ears. And let's go. Tighten it down. Tighten it down. And that's why you're not going to want to over tighten this product, because the magic is in the even distribution of force in the fit. It's all over that hose. It's not one pinch point or 2 pinch points of fastening to hold a piece of plastic on. This is cradling the fit, and this thing is on there. It's not going anywhere. Right? Let's do this is our 4-inch, right? So let's do a 3-inch. This is for our 3-inch lines, but a lot of guys like to run our 3-inch in the 4. It just makes sense. Sometimes you just want to pick it up. You want to save your nozzle from getting ground down, or you just need a little stability. If you're jetting, you just want to get in the center so you can get those roots that hang down on that first pass. So let's do this here. Let's get our hand tool. Let's open up this little 3-inch. You know it's our product. All skid clamshell V2. This is our version 2. And you notice there's little pockets inside. That's for the rubber grip. I'll go over the rubber grip when I show you the camera skid, because it really applies well to all of anything that you're doing, any hose or cable. There you go. I like that. It says made in the USA, because so is our product. It's designed and made here. Ellijay, Georgia. Invented, designed, manufactured in Ellijay, Georgia. That was the installation process for the 3-inch on a 1/4-inch cable, washout shape. And again, when you feel that fit, those pockets almost have a suction grip. Each one of those things for the rubber grip is literally a suction cup. All right, our cameras. This is a 3-inch camera skid, and this is for like a rigid standard. This is our 35 millimeter. You could always see our product when you look closely. Everything is there, because if you try to type something, it's just going to wear out. So we have it embedded. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? But our information is there. Our name is there. We're the inventors. We're the manufacturers. And again, the clamshell design works just like that. 1 screw, 2 screws, that's it.